Well, I found that for my magazine, the front cover images will usually be more scenic images rather than images that have models in them. For example, when I was analysing magazines such as Cornwall Today and Devon Life, I found that a lot of them will just be images of places around the county where it's from, and it'll be usually places that people recognise and stuff. And for the billboard, I found that the colour scheme with them tend to fit in with the product that they're advertising. Like, for example, if you found an advert for a Pepsi bottle, you'd find that the colours are quite, they would use the blue, red and white, with the model to fit in with it. So the colours for a Pepsi advert would be the same as those that would be used in the billboard advert. The colours used in the magazines will usually end up reflecting the images that used. So in certain issues you'd find that the colours would fit in with it. So if you're doing a summer issue, you'd do just simple colours like blue to fit in with a beach theme, which is what I've done to fit in with my summer issue of my magazine. I then followed this colour scheme onto my billboard and my website by using the same shades of blue and keeping my I kept this colour scheme the same for my billboard advert and my website by using the same colour blue for my Cornwall masthead, because then it would create a recognisable image that people would know is from my magazine, and they would be able to associate the website and the billboard advert with the same product. For the fonts, I tried to keep them as simple as I could but still looking nice, because as I've seen from the magazines that I analysed, they keep the writing very simple to not take away from the image. So I wanted to do this but still make it look quite elegant. So I just used 3 different types of fonts on my cover to try and make it look simple but nice, but also that you would still, the main focus would still be the cover image. Having scenic images helps to appeal to a target audience, because what people like about Cornwall a lot is its imagery. So people will come to Cornwall because they want to see some more of the views and stuff. So by giving them that sort of imagery that they want to see, you'll make them more likely to come to Cornwall, say if they're tourists or they just want to come and visit. And it's also things that people who already live here like to see, because it'll be places that they recognise and they like to visit. So say if you've got a picture of a beach that they really like to go to, it's the perfect sort of thing for them, because you'll be appealing to them because it's something they know and it's something they like to do. I found from analysing magazines that the target audience for most of them are people who are of the age of 30 plus and who will usually be middle class to upper class. So I try to reflect this in my colour palette by using quite natural colours that would appeal to them, because bright colours like bright pinks and reds, it might not appeal to them as well as something like blue or green would. Right. A simple font will help to appeal to the target audience, because if my target audience is of the age 30 plus, they're more likely to like something that's just simple but still looks elegant, because they don't want stuff that pops out too much. They want something that's just simple, that complements the image that is used. I use these conventions by focusing on a more scenic image of Cornwall rather than people. You can see this because none of the images that I have used on my magazine, my billboard and my website have pictures of people in it, because I want to focus on what people like most about Cornwall, which is the places that you can go and visit. I used a natural colour palette to fit in with the summer theme of my magazine, but also to fit in with the fact that they use very natural colours in the magazine, such as Cheshire Life and Devon Life and Cornwall Today. I used headlines about places that people in Cornwall know and people like to visit to help to appeal to that target audience, because it's places that they already recognise and it's something that's accessible to them. I changed the conventions by making my billboard advert black and white. I did this because I thought I wanted to give it a more traditional feel to it and sort of bring it back to the roots of Cornwall. So because of the image that I used, it's just some landscape and it's something that hasn't changed and it's still the same, and it's from a place that people know and recognise. And I thought if I make it black and white, not only is it appealing to that target audience, but also you can place it anywhere in England, because it could be from anywhere, because it's such a simple image, but it will attract people from other places in England to Cornwall because they will like the look of it and think that they could go visit it. These changes to my billboard were effective because it widened my audience and it allowed me to reach a wider variety of people from around England rather than just in Cornwall, which is where my magazine is mostly aimed at.